Welcome to the Disher Tribe. I would like to share with you what you'll see if you join this group. It is completely free and I'll show you what is on the inside. So let's take a look at what you get if you join this community. Let's look over to my screen, and what I want to start with is this: do you want to understand why your body responds differently than others? Are you tired of trying everything and still being told nothing's wrong? Well, why listen to me? Well, I'm still here after being given a life expectancy of 12 to 18 months back in 2009. I knew alternative methods worked for others, but they didn't work for me until I made my discovery of DISH. And DISH stands for Defensive Individual Shield Hypothesis. I figured out a DISH framework that enabled me to not only have other methods work, but enabled me to feel better before I was better. This is not medical advice. It is just a different lens of looking at and doing the same method, but just changing it a little bit. And so what you'll learn is by understanding the missing piece behind chronic inflammation, we can discover what may turn acute inflammation into chronic, and learn how applying the DISH framework helped me prevent chronic inflammation before it started. And you can also gain clarity on patterns that conventional approaches often miss. And if you think back to autoimmune diseases, there's 80 plus autoimmune diseases, but all of them have one thing in common, and that is the chronic inflammation. And so I believe that by understanding how the acute inflammation becomes chronic can answer so many questions. And so we take control of our health with confidence, because right now we have been medically gaslit so often. We understand by understanding how DISH enabled me to recognize what was happening even when medical professionals couldn't. See, I reduced flare-ups by predicting and planning around patterns. It'll help you to learn to trust your insights and advocate for yourself without being gaslit. Because when you understand what might be going on, and it's not common knowledge yet, it gives you the power to have confidence in what you're sharing with your doctor. So what's inside this Disher Tribe? I have some courses, and I'll be adding courses on a regular basis as I get them completed. But to begin with, we have Be Understood, and it's a big picture introduction to the DISH framework. And many of us don't realize we're missing a key piece. DISH helps explain patterns that never quite made sense before and gives you language for what you've been experiencing. There's a classroom section where you can have access to DISH 101. Currently, it's available at no cost for the early community members. And this is where you will gain access to recordings of weekly Q&A questions and future courses as they are released. Learn at your own pace and revisit concepts as often as you need. We have 3 things because we want to focus on body, soul, and spirit. So for the body, we're going to have a DISH-focused Q&A where all questions are welcome. And for the soul, we want to have a separate meeting with no health talk at all and a space just to relax, connect, and simply be human. And then the third one for the spirit is a place to look over scripture and share prayer requests. The community is a private, supportive space to connect with others who get it without comparisons, pressure, or feeling left behind. This isn't about keeping up or proving anything. It's about understanding and belonging. And so your next steps will be, if you're ready to gain clarity about what may be driving your symptoms, click Join Group and get started. It's 100% free. And I'm not saying this is medical advice, but I really think understanding this enables us to get over the hurdle that we've been trying to get over for so long.